Hey guys, welcome to our first Patreon exclusive episode. It's our Patreon exclusive episode, first Patreon exclusive episode, and today we are going to be talking about just our first reactions to the Snyder Cut, and also do we want a Snyder Cut too? So Matt, start off, man. What was your reaction to the Snyder Cut?
I was really happy with it. I watched it all 4 hours of it in one night in one sitting. I thought it was great. There was obviously parts like that I've talked about on other pods where I thought that was kind of like unnecessary or dumb, but for the most part, I was really, really, really satisfied with the film. I thought it corrected all the issues that needed to be corrected from the previous film. Um, I just felt like there was so much more character development for all of the characters. You saw them interact in a way that was much more them as opposed to Joss Whedon literally trying to rip off the first Avengers film. Like Cyborg clearly got his due in this film. He had one of the coolest storylines, one of the coolest parts in the whole movie. Um, I just genuinely enjoyed the film a lot more. That being said, there were some things obviously I didn't like. The Flash still was pretty cringy for me. He was a lot better in this than in the other films. Like in the other film, like significantly better, but he was still cringy because they are insistent that this is how the Flash is supposed to be when he's definitely not. Um, there were still like those issues that I'm always gonna have where like I feel like it should have been more than just Steppenwolf that came. You know what I mean? Because I still felt like the Justice League, like the are we doing spoilers on here or no?
Yes, at this point in time, yes, all spoilers are allowed.
Okay. Well, so like the ending part with the Flash turning back time and stuff, like obviously the Avengers didn't win right away, but like that part was super super dope, but I still felt like, like the Avengers like or the not the Avengers, the Justice League still won pretty easily once Superman got there. You know what I mean? So having more people to keep Superman busy would have made it more important. Like having Calabac or Mantis there with Steppenwolf definitely would have, for me, sealed the deal and made it. Damn, excuse me, made it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I felt like it was really good. I felt like Batman was done significantly better in this movie. All of the CGI and everything looked great. All the action sequences looked fantastic. Visually, it's a very beautiful film. They did a really good job, and yeah, I was overall just really impressed with the film. But I do not want a Justice League 2. I've read the storyboards; they're awful, and I hope that I never have to see them again. And those are my thoughts on the film.
Yeah, so I agree and congruent. I love Justice League, a Snyder Cut. I watched it like 4 times already. I watched it the first night. I'm really excited. I was really excited to watch it. I did have some issues though. Ezra, as you said. And my whole thing with Steppenwolf, I do agree with the whole Steppenwolf point of that there needed to be somebody else because, and it's not that there had to be somebody else the whole time, but when Steppenwolf had the mother boxes together, someone else should have came to make it
Right,
harder for them. So when Superman came, he's not just beating the crap out of someone. Someone's actually hitting them, and like, because now it makes it seem like there's no one that can challenge him. Like that's kind of the way it comes. And
right,
even with Darkseid, like with the clip of Darkseid getting beat the crap out of by Zeus and them, fans are already thinking that he's weak. Like you know what I mean? Rather than us really like, and well, we obviously know what's going to happen, but and
right.
so I would have liked someone to equal power Superman. And my whole thought was like with Zack Snyder having his last movie, I thought he would want to bring in Darkseid and someone that can like match him, but we didn't get that, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, but the character development for everyone was great. I think Cyborg was amazing. I really liked the Martian Manhunter scene. I really liked
Yeah,
it.
that was really good.
Yeah, that's one of
Really
my
good
favorite
touch.
scenes in the movie, actually. I really like that. That's another critique of mine. The Martian Manhunter should have been in the beginning of the movie. He should have
Yeah,
been one of the main characters.
he should have been more. He should have been there for the battle at the end. Like I would have rather have had like maybe like Superman showed up and like they were ready for it or something. Like they had a feeling he
I
was coming,
actually, bro, I
and then
wouldn't have minded if Martian Manhunter brought the team back together after Superman's death. Wouldn't have minded if that happened.
well, see, I didn't need it to. Like I said, I didn't need it to be like that. Like I wanted that to be on Batman. I wanted because they needed to make Batman the leader because he really is like the unspoken leader of the Justice
True.
League. Like Superman is like on paper and in the public's eye the leader
Kind of like Stark. Kind of like
because
Stark and
he's
Captain America.
Right, but it's really with Superman because he's the most powerful one, right? So they see him as the leader. But just like in the Avengers, like Captain America is seen as like Mr. America, he's all for us. He's the leader, but in reality, like Tony's the one who has most of the ideas and does a lot of the and he pays attention to things that Cap and them can't. Just like Batman, like Batman's always reading between the lines and stuff, whereas like Superman isn't. So like that's why like Batman needed to be the one to do that, and I liked that. But I would have thought it was really cool if like to make, or even if they had like the Green Lantern Corps show up at the end or something like that, but they did something cool for like the
Bro.
last battle because I felt like it should have just been a lot more dramatic. It started off really
Yeah.
well,
I
and
think
then I
Darkseid
just
should have came.
yeah, like maybe not even like fully came, just maybe like stepped through the portal. He hit a couple people or something. You know what I mean? Like he shot the Omega beam and the
Yeah.
Flash
And
dodged it or something, and like but he got knocked out because it hit the ground or something. And then like Superman like punches him back through the portal or something. Just something like that to where like hinting at the battle, but like not showing the full thing would have just been cool. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I just wanted them to include more. And like so Martian Manhunter being there was really cool, but I felt like he could have played a much bigger role in the film because he's a really, really dope character.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah. I totally agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's great. You know what I mean? For what it is. I mean, it's we got more than what was expected. So I mean, I can say that. And I mean, even the scene on Amazon, oh my god. Wonder Woman's score, oh my god, was freaking
Yeah,
oh
it's phenomenally better in this
my
movie. It's
god, it was
exponentially better
whew,
than it was in the
beautiful.
previous one.
The bank robber scene, beautiful.
Yeah,
My
that looks
god.
really
I
good too.
mean, Jesus. Really great.
The Flash
Um
is still cringy though. He's the only one
yeah,
who
not
doesn't really get fully saved.
that
He
doesn't
does
fit.
get the most accurate scene to the Flash in the film is the final scene when he turns back time. That's the only time he actually seems like
Yeah.
the Flash. Every other
Ezra's
part of
flash just
it,
doesn't fit. You know what I mean? It just doesn't
right?
fit in the movie. Like it's not even like even if regardless of that, he just doesn't fit at all. He's like the
They
odd
just
one.
there's this weird there's this weird idea that the Flash is like a comic relief character, but he's not. I don't
Exactly.
know why he
He's
is
not
why
Spider Man. He's not.
right.
That's kind of how I felt. Like they treat him like he was Spider Man in like Civil War. You know, like
Yeah,
he's making
like
all
he's
the
like
jokes.
a kid and
Yeah,
like
and everyone's like, "Yo, shut up."
yeah, I don't know why there's this like all of a sudden this weird idea that the Flash is the comic relief one character, but he's
Yeah,
not.
and
And
then
it
like
creates
Aquaman scared the Flash. Like I didn't like that.
eh, yeah.
Well, bro, but because like the Flash that I know, bro, like the kind of Flash that I kind of thought was like he felt like he could take anyone in his own merit. Like that's kind of the way I kind of saw it. Like I didn't see him as like a scaredy cat. You know what I mean?
He's not. He's not. And like that's the whole thing with like I just really wish that they would stop with this whole idea that the Flash is like this wimpy dork who's like afraid of everything and just kind of like is there and he's like a nerd, but he comes in clutch at like it's like just make him the Flash for crying out loud. I don't get it.
Exactly. Exactly. Remember in the animated Justice League when Flash like saved everyone in the end, like in the last episode?
Hmm.
That was crazy.
And see, he was more comic relief in that show, but he was still serious when he
Yeah.
had to be, and he still. But like that, like I said, that was Wally. Wally was a lot more
Yeah.
lighthearted and stuff than Barry is, which is
Exactly.
why like
Barry's mad serious, bro. Like Barry's mad serious.
right, which is why I thought that they would take him a lot more serious in the in the movie, but they didn't. And I thought Zack Snyder would
Yeah.
fix that, but he really didn't. Apparently, he had the same
Yeah.
idea for him.
And the
Like the
thing is
whole
that
thing with
Ezra's
him
not a
grabbing,
serious actor. Like even
right.
when Ezra got serious when he did the Speed Force scene, it's still like he still looked
Dude,
goofy.
the way he runs is just not doing it for me.
It's so
It just
goofy.
it looks so cringy and like, dude, it's worse than John Cena's run. Like, I'm so serious. It is awful looking. I'm like, bro,
Oh my
this has got to
gosh.
go. He needs to be recasted. And like, I
Yes.
honestly I don't think that the Flash film can do well with him in that role because he does not portray a serious enough character to where he can handle a plot of that magnitude.
Yeah, I agree.
Of
I
Flash
agree.
can, which
I
is
agree.
why it doesn't work. In the Snyder cut, it does. It's not bad at all. It definitely doesn't make the film like a bad film, but that's because he's not the main character. He's not the main focus. He's a side character. So like it worked in that in the Snyder cut, but then again, like I said, in the storyboards for the second Justice League film, Zack Snyder did what he does best, and he takes a good thing and he ruins it. So
Pretty much.
hope that he doesn't. We're just gonna let it die, let it do what it does. All the Snyder Cut followers and
Yeah.
fans out there can just let it go because that fucking those storyboards are awful.
Yeah,
They
yeah. So
are
now that leads
bad.
us to our next question, right? While we're here, is do we want to Snyder Cut 2? And the answer is
Absolutely,
let's just say it on three. 1, 2, 3. No, we do not want a
absolutely
Snyder
not.
Cut
Absolutely not.
2.
It looked the storyboards were worse than the original Justice League.
Yeah, Batman
Like it
smashing
was
Lois. I'm cool. I'm good, bro.
like the
I'm good.
original Justice League would make Zack Snyder's Justice League sequel look like a good film. Like it was, it is not. It is just every there's like two good ideas out of like the 80 lines or however many it is. There's like two good ones, and everything else
Yeah.
just is stupid.
Yeah, nope. Don't want it. I'm good. I am good. Batman and Lois. I'm good. Nope. 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 I'm good. Sorry. Uh yeah, so no Snyder Cut 2. I'm happy that we got Snyder Cut in general.
Let's just tie Battinson into the DCEU and just
Yup.
proceed. Let the show go on.
Yeah. And sadly now we have Jar Jar Abrams taking over, so we can only pray to God that that works out. But
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. But
yeah. But we will be talking about that next episode about the whole JJ Abrams stuff and we're gonna get a lot of in-depth information and break all that crap down for you guys. I know a lot of people have been wondering about what's going on with that Superman issue and all that stuff, and we're gonna talk about that. I'm actually releasing a YouTube video on Superman soon, so please stay tuned for that. I'm working on it now. It's been a lot going on lately, but yeah. So guys, that's how we feel on the Snyder Cut, and Matt has to get to Warzone. I need to get to sleep so I can watch this Falcon and the Winter Soldier at 3 a.m. So thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful night. Solo lost money. Ray Lowe's a weird. Everyone have a good night.